So, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asim Yahshai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone of the world. Salutations to the Hakim, teaching Wednesday in truth. And blessings to the elect and the one for the Israelites scattered worldwide who are previously saved. There's a quick video I wanted to do. Let's see now. Because I'm in hospital at the moment. And, but basically, long story short, I was, and the brother's in the camp now. I pulled my what's it called? My groin muscle off the arm back a few weeks ago, and oh my God, the pain is unreal. It's making it hard to do things, to weight bear and all that stuff. And then on top of that, then the sickle cell pain started as well. So I can't do nothing for myself. And then that happened as well. It was just chaos, man. You know, I don't want to go too much on it. So I'm in hospital at the moment. It's not a nice place to be, you know. But what can you do? But anyway, when I came into A&E, one of the nurses that talked to me was a Filipino nurse, and he said to me, I think he was, yeah, that's it. He made a cannula, so you can get like fluids in and out, or medication in and out, you know. And I remember he was doing it, and I said, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Philippines." I said, "Okay." And I said, "Which island?" Because Philippines is a collection of islands. And I can't remember. He said it, and I said, "Okay." I said, "My people are over there." He goes, "Yes." He goes, "The original people are your people. You know, the original people are African. You know, and the original people on the Philippines islands were dark-skinned people, and they're still there. It was just 500 years of, as he was educating me, 500 years of Spanish colonization. Okay, and he said to me something. He said 5 years of Spanish colonization changed something, but he goes, "I feel in me that that's my ancestors, you know." And he goes, "They are our ancestors." And he goes, I feel it in me. He goes, with black people, they're the only ones that laugh at my jokes. They are the only ones that get my jokes, you know. And yeah, he was, and the way he was speaking real, and he was like, look, you know, he was going into the history of it. And if you go online, they're called Negritos. Negritos, I think they're called. And or blacks in the Philippines. Many people, African Americans, have gone over there to do videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And he said that, man. He said, "I feel like they're my ancestors, you know." He goes, "They're the only ones that laugh at my jokes. You know, they get my jokes, I get their jokes." He goes, "The rest of my people, they don't get what I say, they don't get what I think." You know? And that led me to this scripture, because we know we've been scattered, you know? And it's a spirit that we have as Israelites, man. Alright? You're not always going to be able to tell from the skin color. Okay? Alright, let's start with that. Because if we've been scattered in all nations, and people migrate, I mean, what? There was a woman on the other day on this program called Jeremy Vine, morning talk show, and she used to be on she made fame being on The Apprentice in the UK, and she said that on her side of the family, not husband's side, on her side of the family, she goes, "Half my family's from West Africa." And she doesn't look anything, you know. And it would have been interesting. She just said that. I'm not gonna add on to the word, and she just said that. That's all. So in her family, she said she has West African heritage, and she doesn't look anything like us, man. It's incredible. So if that's on her father's side, she's one of our people, man. And you can actually see it when these debates come up, migration, all that stuff. She's not too hot on the, oh, this is too much and that's too much, get them out, all that madness, man. Let's see now. Let me get this. Alright. Jeremiah 12:7. Alright, so because of our wickedness, the Lord has said what? Back then it was the Babylonians, but in modern day times it's the Edomites, man. The Lord always allowed us to go into captivity because we forsook him. So if we forsake his ways, then he forsakes us by allowing these non-entities to rule over us, man. And I'm experiencing that here, man. One nurse said to me downstairs, I'm telling you, and I'm not lying to you, the pain is excruciating. I think pain's bad anyway, but this thing as well, I can't. It's describe to you how bad it is, It's painful. And when you're in that pain, you just, you can't even speak. You can't speak. This nurse comes up to me and says, "You're allowing your disease to defeat you." That's a statement from a woman that's never been in pain before. Get lost. No, it's a statement because I'm having a sickle cell crisis and I've pulled my groin muscle, which means any slight move. All right, even if you touch it, that's bad enough, but move to the left, move to the right. This is how bad it is. Since I've been in hospital since Friday, I could sit down in a chair. That's the best. If I lie down, it's worse. That's how painful it is in between where my groin is and my thigh. That's how bad it is, man. The nurse to say demonic stuff like that. But why? The Lord's allowed that to us because of what? Jeremiah 12:4-7. I have forsaken my house. I have left mine heritage. I have given my dearly beloved. I have given the dearly beloved of me, of my soul, into the hand of her enemies. So that shows you that these heathens are our enemies, and shows that we're dearly beloved. So sometimes we need to read, the scriptures slowly sometimes and go over the words, dearly beloved, man. So imagine you having a child, like, your child's so disobedient, you say, you know what? All right, my child's not, all the morals I'm instilling into him, he's going into school and he's bullying people, this, that, and the other. You know what? Next time the school call me and say, oh, can you come pick your son up? This, that, and the other. I will. I'll come. I'll pick him up. And when they're minding him and telling him off, I'll just stand there and agree with them. And they say, oh, well, he's suspended for 3 weeks. Really? Okay. Well, you know what? How about 3 months? Say that right in front of your son, man. Because he's being disobedient, man. So he needs to get a real spanking. Okay? So the Lord has left his dearly beloved things to his hand, his enemies. Okay? So that means when you come into the hospital or anywhere, a workplace. Okay? Verse 8. Mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest that crieth out against me. Like, why, God? Why is this happening to me? You know, and I was in so much pain at home. I was saying those things, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I know why. But the pain was so much. It's just, you know, it's that cry out against me. Therefore, have I hated it. Okay? And also a Spanish woman downstairs. And she was saying, I want to die, I want to die. And they were just ignoring her. It's incredible, man. And she was in genuine pain. Whatever they've done, it's not helped. She was in genuine pain. I knew that pain. Because I was in that pain. I still am in that pain myself, you know. I could only do this lesson because, you know, they've given me some IV medication. You know, so I thought, let me slip in this little lesson quickly. Other than that, I ain't slept, you know. Verse 9. This is the point. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. So speckled birds, different colours. So that Filipino nurse, he said he feels African. He knows about his African ancestry over there. Alright, in the Philippine Islands. You know. And he said, he goes, I feel like blacks are my brothers. I get their jokes, they get mine. My people don't get my jokes. So his spirit is resonating with our spirit. Alright? You know? Try the spirits, man. Okay, we're going to get that next. My heritage is upon me as a speckled bird. Alright? Different colours. So just because he's a different look and type of race or whatever doesn't mean he's not Israelite. Alright? The birds around about her are against her. And believe me, those so-called negritos in the Philippines, everyone's against them, man. They're the indigenous, but they treat the worst. Alright? Alright? The birds round about her are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour. You see? So all these nations, they're like beasts of the field. They're like a pound of hyenas just around us, waiting to devour us. You know? You see? So you got, so my heritage is upon me as a speckled bird. That's the point. So it doesn't mean that, oh, you know, because the Filipino, how could they be Israelite? I mean, that is so like, I don't know, 2018 Israelite, man. If you ain't grown since then in this truth to understand that Israelites are scattered in all nations, so they're gonna look like all nations, you ain't in this truth, man. You know? That's why years ago I used to watch the Buck and I stopped watching him. Because Israelites will come up from West Africa and he will start calling them Hamites. And it was infuriating. And then after a while you think to yourself, is this guy really that deep? How deep can they be? You know? That's it, man. And that's what it is. We're either going to be edified or just keep it moving. Not getting no edification out of that. Ham. What, so Ham got all of us from West Africa? What's that? Out of your mind, man. Sticking to your One West teaching. There's something called growth. Okay? Alright, this is Romans 8:16. The Spirit bear witness. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit. Alright, that we are the children of God. So his spirit is resonating with our spirit. Alright? He feels like us. He said he knows about the history. Okay? So his spirit is resonating with our spirit. And we are the children of God, man. And I believe that he's a Jake, man. Okay? No, I could be wrong. But that doesn't happen for no reason, man. Alright? And I was at my worst when I came in. You know? I was like, screaming and shouting, you know what I mean? And then that happens. You know? I know that the Lord's with me, but the Lord's just like, listen, I know I've been putting you through hell, but, you know, remain spiritual. Remember, this is a spiritual battle. You know? That's my first encounter in hospital, was a spiritual conversation. So deep, man. You know? I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I don't want it to be too long, you know? Alright? So So I hope that was edifying, man. So don't just look at someone and say, oh yeah, they're this, they're that. Remember, there's something called the wheat and the tears. So there's many Jakes. There's many people that look like. There's many Edomites that look like Jakes. All right, they look like Jakes, but they're Edomites, man. The wheat and the tears. I think one of them was Frederick Douglass, man. Okay. And I've seen his ancestors still carrying on his legacy, you know. And he actually lived in Newcastle, man. All right, but he said that his master, his father, was a slave master. Okay, so there you go. He looks like us, but on paper as it goes, he's not one of us, you know. Now, we don't know his spirit, because I don't know too much about the guy, but that's a template to work on. You are who your father is. Numbers 1:18. Okay? But there's going to be many people out there, believe me, man. Remember, we're in some extraordinary times, so, you know what I mean? So whatever you're going through, just stay spiritual. Just stay in the spirit, man. Alright? Forget bullshit. Stay in the spirit. Forgiveness. Right now, there's a woman that does the food here, and the last time I was here with a sickle cell crisis, she was working here, and she was terrible to me, you know. And she recognized me. I never recognized her, you know. But she's treating me good, man, you know. So am I gonna remember what she did last time and start, you know? Yeah, she's this and that. No, just you live and let live, man. You know what I mean? Every day is a new day, all right? Fresh start. Okay? The Lord is giving us that, so we have to give that to other people, man. Okay? You know what I mean? And she's treating me very well, man. You know? I can't eat that much. She's just helped me out no end, you know? So, hey, I hope this was edifying. I'm going to leave it at that. So I give all praise to Yahweh Simi outside. The bonus apostles, great millstone that rule well. And blessings to the elect and the remnant that are going to be saved, man. And please keep me in my prayers. My name's Brother Yakao. And believe me, I need them, man. You know, I could barely stand up. I can't stand up without crutches and all that stuff. But the Lord is still with me. You know, stay strong, stay in the Lord. Shalom.